Man, was I a loser. I had fake braces clearing my mouth, a voice like a little child, and a physique of a scrawny little boy. Now, 4 years later, the braces are off. I have the voice of a man. But I'm still as strong as a twig. I guess some things never change. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, teachers, parents, and fellow graduates. Can you believe it's over? We have finally finished those 4 years of pain and suffering. Alright, maybe it wasn't pain and suffering, but aren't you happy? We are finally graduating. I have to say, my time here at Iona has been one heck of a ride. The last 4 years have gone by so quickly. First entering grade 9 was a challenge. Do you remember being scared yet excited at the same time? We were all young, naive little 14-year-olds entering an unfamiliar place. We had to get used to lockers, no recess, 75-minute classes, wearing a uniform, exams, and different teaching styles like Mr. Regina and his intense gym classes of hockey on this side and basketball on that side. While he sat there eating his Big Mac. We also had to get used to one another. For example, Andrew Ebrio. I've never met someone who could eat so much and never pay. It must have been his way with words. Yo, you gonna finish that? As we entered grade 10 and 11, high school began to show its true colors. Work got harder and didn't seem to let up. It is amazing that we were able to get through the loads of homework, the culminating activities, and stressful exams. That being said, we also had plenty of good times. Remember all the school events which made our time at Iona special? The carnivals, school plays, semi-formals, multicultural nights, sports tournaments, dolphin awards, the list goes on. How about all the teachers we've had? Mr. Slupcheese's amazing radio voice. How about Mr. Alonzo's grade 11 math class? It didn't take long for us to know that this is a university course. Also, when faced with a problem, he told us to just hit your calculator. We also had Mr. Klimovsky as our physics teacher. I've never heard anyone say, "Okay now folks," as many times as that. After thinking grade 11 was as hard as it could get, we finally reached grade 12. It was unbelievable the amount of work we had compared to previous years. Do you remember writing that impossible chemistry exam? Thanks, Dr. Gurley. Or how intense teachers got, like Miss Chung constantly telling us to just stop talking. Also, this was the year which determined where each of us was going after high school. This caused each assignment and exam to mean that much more. But along with all the academic pressures grade 12 offered, there were also many highs, like the boys volleyball team winning ROXA, the swim team taking home gold, and the girls soccer team qualifying for OFSA yet again. There was also the buyouts, the cities days, 30-hour fast, and of course, prom. As we look back, we can truly realize how amazing Iona really is. The atmosphere was honestly fantastic. The friends who would always be there for you, the teachers who made school enjoyable, but most importantly, the virtues ingrained in us for life, such as hope, love, respect, and kindness. We were taught to work hard and learn from our mistakes. Now that our last high school year is over and we are all graduating, we must ask, what is next? After this summer, many of us will either be going to work, college, or university. It is one of the biggest steps each one of us will take in our lives. As we move on, I would like to mention a quote from the book Tuesdays with Maury, a book we read this year in our religion classes. Maury, a university professor, touched the lives of many students, including Mitch Albom. We examined the following quote Maury told Mitch. The way you get meaning into your life is to devote yourself to loving others, Devote yourself to your community around you. And devote yourself to creating something that gives you purpose and meaning. More spoke words that each of us can live by as we leave Iona. We should devote ourselves to loving others, serving our community, and creating something that gives us purpose and meaning. As we move on to our future careers, we should not lose sight of what is really important. Also, let us not forget the impact we will make in the future. Who will find the solutions to the current economic crisis and prevent it from happening again? Who will be the ones to end global warming? Who will find a cure for cancer?
You will, Jordan.
Who will be our future Prime Minister? Who will be the next Kobe Bryant? That is an easy answer. Us. Each of us have different skills and talents which will impact our society. We are the leaders of tomorrow. Our trip through high school has been one crazy ride. Throughout all the stress and panicking, there have been those who have helped us get through it all. We would not have been able to make it through and be where we are now if it were not for our families, teachers and staff members, one another, and God. To our parents and families, you have been there since day one. You've had to put up with all the highs and lows life has offered us. Never once did you give up on us, no matter how hopeless we seem. You've taken care of us and raised us up to be the people we are today. To the teachers and staff members, even though you may have been the source of trouble for us at times, for example, dates, uniforms, phone calls home, or sending us to summer school, you were always hardworking, dedicated, helpful, and caring. You taught us more than just curriculum. You taught us about life. To my fellow graduates, you are the ones who made the time at Iona unforgettable. Whether it is the memories we have made or the friendships which will last a lifetime, you are the reason why high school has been so enjoyable. And last but not least, many thanks go out to God. As it says in 2 Timothy 4 verse 7, I have fought the good fight, I have finished the race, I have kept the faith. This verse summarizes our journey through Iona. We have all faced many obstacles and tried our best to get through them. Now we have finished this part of our journey. Throughout it all, we have walked with Jesus. The prayers each morning and afternoon, and all the liturgies and retreats we attended are the reason why we are here today. Although at times we may have stared off in the wrong direction, our faith has kept us on track. In closing, we are finally made it, class of 2009. We're off to do bigger things with our lives. As we go off into the future, remember our school motto: life is a gift, faith is our journey, learning is our challenge. This is what makes each one of us a true Iona Dolphin. Irie, keep it real, and peace!